And I surely don't have to explain that to any of you, what that feeling is like, because you know what it's like. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of barriers that you have to face in finding your loved one. You have to try to prove to the authorities that your loved one is missing, that they just didn't run away. And you also have to prove to them that they're not all the same case. They're not all put into one basket. They each are an individual person, and they each have different cases. So I ask the government, and I ask all the authorities, stop putting our highway of tears and all the women that have been missing into one basket. Give each of them an individual case, because that's what I believe they need. They've put all of our sisters and all of our loved ones in one case, and they've called it the highway of tears. And that's not fair. They need to be individuals, because when they left this world, they were an individual. And to all of us that are missing our loved ones, we know who they are, and we know they are an individual that belong to us. So I stand here today to ask the government for a public inquiry into our missing and murdered women along Highway 16, so that they can have an individual case, that they are recognized as one person and not a bunch of missing Native girls put into one case. We need individuality for each of them. And I read this story one time about my grandfather, that he shot a man, a white man, for stealing stuff, for stealing pelts from his trap line. And he outran the police for about 2 months. But in this story, it was from the policeman's perspective. It wasn't from my grandfather's perspective. And the policeman said, the Mounties always get their man. Where is it now? What has changed? Why hasn't the Mounties gotten their man on all of our cases?